my pleasure to introduce Thaddeus Young, NBA veteran for the past 15 years and the founder of Reform Ventures. I'm always curious about this. How do you find your investments? Is it word of mouth? Do you stumble upon it organically? What's usually the method?
I'll probably say the method is simply just our partners. We have really good partners. We have a really good team that's built around me, and then with those partners, like constant deal flow is just being passed every single day. I think one of the biggest things for me is I joined this group called Angel Track, and what it is a cohort group where we have like an 8-week session, and from that cohort group you have 200 or 300 people that work for all these different tech companies that in some type of positions. So they might be coding, they might be into marketing, they might be just doing anything, but they're passing around deals all the time because they're working within the tech sector. And with me joining that Angel Track group is actually through First Round Capital, which is one of the bigger VC companies out here. And I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to be able to be a part of that circle. And we just see constant deal flow all the time. I might see 50, 60 deals in a month. And obviously we can't invest into them all, but we'll pick some of the best ones, and then we'll try to go do due diligence, and then we'll go through and see if we want to invest or not.
Yeah, you've done a lot of technology investing. Is that just because it's a good return, or do you have a personal interest as well?
Personal interest and good returns, obviously. But for me, I think it's personal interest is more. When you have a personal interest in something, then you want to help that. With that personal interest, you want to help that company, exceed expectations. You want to help them be able to scale. You want to help them be able to continue to move forward. But we also build relationships with the founders, and if the founders can continue to move forward and scale and continue to push and power the business, then we see healthy, long relationships with them.
Mm-hmm. Whether it's like a Therabody or a Plantiga, what are the tech that you actually use yourself?
I use pretty much like any of the products myself. So like Plantiga. Using them in my game shoes all the time to, track how much force I'm using on runs and stuff like that. With Therabody, I'm always using the Theragun and using their products. The tunnel, I have a tunnel at home. OxFit, I have an OxFit machine at home where I'm actually using that every single day. So, all these different companies that I've invested into, I'm actually using the products, and I have a passion for the products. We try not to invest into stuff that we wouldn't use ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time and insights.